A wild folly appears. Well, that was an awesome notification to get. Good to see you back, mate.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, that didn't take long, did it? Thank you, Akira.
Chance cubes full hype.
Thank you, Matsu. Thank you, Talion. Thank you, Silverstone.
Welcome back, you amazing folly. We love you.
I wish there was a way of getting that to work. No, please don't, Akira. Don't. It's not one of those evenings. It really isn't. Oh God, level 2 hype train already. Is my train working? Doesn't look like it. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. Oh God, everything's going to break. Everything will break. Hey, Selic. Lovely to see you all. Yes, absolutely lovely to see you all. Yes, with the hype train going, there should be a train going across the screen. And it isn't. And I don't know why. Oh well. Let me try something if we reset things again. Yeah. Yes, Matsu. Yes. Indeed. This is KSP. I don't know how far we'll get with it because this is going on, isn't it? Yes, I've had a look at Mars Horizon. I haven't got it, but I have had a look at people playing it. Yeah, so it seems interesting. Right, major problem we're going to have with this game is probably the sound. It tends to stutter, and I don't know why. I haven't worked out why. It might be all the extra stuff I've got. Yeah, no, you can't, Makira. I've got very little interest there, to be honest. This is a science save. I haven't even started it yet. I've no idea what we've got and what we haven't got. We've got very little. Like, very little. What do we have? Oh, we've got command pod and fuel boosters and a little bit of scientific equipment. So we can make a start, I suppose. No, satisfactory also is not... I don't know what it is about it. I'm not all that keen. So yes, this is a science save. Suppose let's build something, can't we? But thank you all for being here. It is it's been an interesting couple of months, if not more. Yes, this is heavily modded. So I haven't even been into here yet. All this stuff that eventually will fill everything in here. That there are a lot of things here, like stupid number of things here. Thank you, Silverstorm. Thank you. Who got those? who got those? TM Gorilla. Selic's been given one. 101 Adam. NASA's got one. Grivix has been subbed. Lazy Drunken Bot has been subbed. Okay. Human Ewok, welcome. Rob I92, Heyo Brawley, and Com Warrior 69. Thank you, Silverstorm. I know you do, Silver. It's yeah. Yeah. Where were we? We've even got our own special flag. But yes, thank you. Seriously, thank you. That's huge. Level 4 hype train already. I've been live for what, 10 minutes? And we're already there. Building something from Star Trek. Yeah, I can't yet because I haven't got the parts. Like at all. We haven't even got parts really to get off the planet yet. We've got to get that far. got to unlock things. But yes, in terms of mods, yeah, we have some graphical things. Thank you, Aqua.
It's a folly. Nose love ye.
It's a folly. Nose love. Oh God. Yes. Thank you, Aqua. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, wonderful, Ewok. Wonderful. That's good to know. Thank you. More subs. Yeah. No more subs. Stop it. Stop it. So yes, mods wise, we've got all sorts of things. We've got some atmospheres, which makes things just look a bit more beautiful. And we've also got planets. Let's just cycle through the planets, shall we? So we've got the Moon and Mimbus, obviously. All the standard things, all the things that come with the game. Gas Giant, Jewel, Lathe, Val, Tylo. I haven't been to most of these ever. I've played the game so much and never really got out of the first system. That's another 4 from Silverstorm. Thank you. Thank you, Silver. Thank you. Much appreciated. RFVD Twitch. What the hell is that going to do?
Folly.
Thank you for the £5, Bakera. So where were we? Subs. RFVD Twitch, welcome. Back on Ninja Mobile is back again. Stop chatting. I can't. It's scrolling away. I can't read it. Telio Darkwater has been subscribed, as has Amrian0415. Thank you. Thank you, Silverstorm. Yes, thank you. Now we get into the modded stuff, which stutters horribly when you start it. We have a new planet. We have new planets. So we've got some of these to go and look at as well, eventually. We're not doing this anytime soon. Elu gets moved there as well. Oh, God. Aqua. Thank you, Aqua. Thank you. How many are we at? Thank you very much, Aqua. How many subs are we at now? We were at 9. We're now at 28. %140% level 5 hype train. Yeah, that's slightly silly. Zony X has been subbed. The Hubinator, Gent Streaming, LTD to Life, and Tabletop Opera all been subbed by Aqua. Thank you, Aqua. At least 22 to get no. Stuff it. I'm just looking at how beautiful the game can be. You'll carry on with whatever it is you're doing. I'll just play the game. Just let you get on with it. Some of these look amazing. Some of them don't, but some of them look absolutely amazing. I mean, look at that. It's got a mountain range all the way around the middle, which is lovely. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Mikira. Always. Always. But yes, we've got a lot of other planets we can be going and looking at, including Plock and Karen. That's the sun. Now we're back into the standard thing. I do get it. I absolutely do get it, Silverstorm. Accepting it, however, is a little bit more of a challenge. But this is where we start. This is where we start. We have deep freeze, so we can freeze Kerbals. Yeah, just to be nasty. No, it's actually very helpful. Helps us get Kerbals out to a distant place nice and easily. Oh, but thank you, everybody. Shall we play the game? Like what we're supposed to? To start with, we need to be gathering science, because we can't unlock anything without science. So we need to earn it. Which means starting with a command pod, by the looks of things. Let's have a command pod. Streaming the game on Twitch. Yeah, apparently that's a thing, yeah. Apparently that is a thing. We have our standard 4. We can name Kerbals after viewers. Which is something I meant to set up. Because I needed a command to actually do that. Yes, we can freeze Kerbals, yeah. Once we unlock the damn thing. But yes, we can freeze them. Aqua, thank you very much for gifting the sub to Richnor.
Aqua has gifted a tier 1 sub to Richnor. They have given 37 gift subs in the channel.
You're far too generous, Aqua. You do realise that, don't you? This is going to make Silverstorm very, very angry. But please, go and give your support to people who deserve it. Oh, what have we got? Even I get things. I didn't even give anything. 20 subs were gifted during that. It is, isn't it? Yeah. It is, isn't it? Yeah. Isn't it, Ewok? It absolutely is. Look at this. We're gathering science. Let's gather science. Build. Where is the science? Science? What would science be? That's science. We have 2 things and a mystery goo unit. Oh well. So we'll have a mystery goo unit. We've even got a custom flag. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. As you all know, I'd forgotten we could do that. As you know, I struggle with people telling me how wonderful I am, and because it never really happens. Yes, mystery goo. We can run science experiment. Well, a science experiment with that. Actually, to do this properly, we best take the scientist, don't we? We don't want Jebediah. Who is the scientist? Bob is the scientist. Come with me. Stick it on the launch pad and get some science. So yes, we have completed the community challenge, haven't we? That means we need to think about setting up hardcore vanilla Minecraft. Yeah. The Orion Prelude stream might be interesting. Yes, I know. I just realised you can't see Bob, can you? He's behind me. Oh well. He'll have to stay there. He'll have to stay there. So, deploy all. So that's a mod, which is in danger of crashing the game. No, we're fine. Now to get. So there's our mystery goo observation, which gives us 3 science. Surface sample, which gives us 9 science. Yes, it is rather, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, just launch Minecraft. That's another 9 science. The EVA report from the launchpad gives us 2.4. Let go, that one. Take a surface sample. We have a surface sample. We've done that. EVA report. We've done that as well. Let's take his helmet off because we are on Kerbin. No, we will go full vanilla, I think. Akira, which is going to be painful. Yeah, no mouse tweaks, no map, no anything. Actually, let's these do run, don't they? These people store everything in there. Now we should, in theory. Yeah, sorting's the one I'm not going to be looking forward to. Oh, yeah, we can... See, we've got this mod that's telling me we can do things. If I jump and click it at the right moment, we should... Oh. There we go. While flying... Yeah, flying over Kerbal shores. He hasn't yet. No, he's been very lax. He hasn't set up... That's still the launch pad. He hasn't set it up yet. Yes, exactly. Flying. That's how you fly. I want to take a surface sample from somewhere that's not the launch pad. We haven't got wheels yet, so we can't go wandering around. Can you... You should be able to, shouldn't you? Yes. You can speed up time while you're running. Come on, scientist, run. Yeah, you have been extremely... Just let me do it. We're still on the launch pad. This is still the launch pad? Wow. Okay. Yes, you've been extremely distracted, have you not, Matsu? Where are we now? This is still the launch pad. Yeah, if only we could do this in real life, just speed up time and get there a bit quicker. This still counts as the launch pad. Surely. Really? It still counts as the launch pad. I can't be bothered. Let's recover him. Let's recover him and gather everything we can. That's the only problem with this game. It takes so long to load and transfer things. Right, that's 10 sites. Yes, and he's ready to come back. We've got... I didn't realise we've got to level things up. Recover that. That'll get us more. 26 science. Let's go into the R&D facility and actually start unlocking a few things. What's all this? Decouplers, communications, instruction manual. That's basically decouplers and... Oh no, that gives us the thermometer. Well, we're going to need it anyway, so let's take both of those. Life support containers, soil tank, radial snack tin. Yes, we've got life support. We've got to worry about life support, which is why we can freeze Kerbals. When they're frozen on a long journey, they don't need life support. And survivability. Which apparently doesn't give you a parachute. Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does. It gives you the radial parachute. It's good. Good. Yeah, running around at a higher speed of time would be interesting, wouldn't it? We can have stability. No, we can't have stability. It's got to be that. We haven't got any wheels yet, have we? No. Okay. Mind you, that gives us extra stuff we can get more science with, so... Let's put more stuff on the launch pad and gather. Come on. Little fuel tanks. We do now have the swivel engine. And yes, I realise that's not going to work. I realise that won't work. Do we have anything that's going to allow it to go straight? Yes, we do. Should we try and take off? Parachutes. Not going high enough to warrant those. You're fine. You're fine, Silverstone. It is more or less. The voices are things being played backwards, essentially.
To the mun and back.
Attenus, thank you very much. 11 months. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't expect all this, to be perfectly honest, but I didn't. True LEDs, we can turn things on. If we're going into, well, I won't say we're going into space. We'd best take a pilot, hadn't we, though? How are you doing, Attenus? How is everybody doing, actually? That's a question I haven't asked as yet. Let's have a couple of those. Like so. I've got 3 of those. I don't want 3 of them. I said I don't want 3 of them. We don't have any proper overhead parachutes, do we? No financial concerns in this mode at all, Matsu, no. No, none whatsoever. This is literally just go and collect science and use that to unlock stuff. There is no other problematic element with this. The financial stuff is... So yeah, no contracts, no any of that, thankfully. Doing okay. Yeah, all right, I guess. Yeah, well, aren't we all in that sort of situation? Yeah. Indeed. If only you didn't have to worry about finances. Because from what they're saying at the moment, I might not be able to teach anybody until Easter. Which is slightly terrifying. Let's actually do this manually. Log temperature. So we'll have a temperature. I'll have pressure data. From here? Yes. Yes, it's looking increasingly likely that they're going to ban people meeting indoors, or in houses, until at least Easter. I think, okay, that's not helpful. Right, let's see how terrible this is, shall we? That's got our stuff. Actually, that got us everything, didn't it? How high up are we going? 5 kilometres, 6 kilometres, 7 kilometres. I didn't test how well it would stream while ascending through the clouds, but it seems to be fine. Let's launch our parachutes and see how terribly we come down. 5 more sleep helps though. The downstairs days are super... yeah. Days get really short, don't they? You finally got no time to do anything. Please don't land on top of something and blow it up. Because that would be annoying. Only 29 drop frame. Oh, that's helpful. I mean, the OBS is telling me 80, but but that's better than I was expecting. Much better than I was expecting. I think we seem to have sorted problems with OBS. Don't ask me how, but we found another encoder that seems to work. Parachutes, please deploy at some point. Mind you, we're still 2.5 kilometres up. I think we're going to miss the... I hope we're going to miss the buildings. See, notice we went straight up and we're coming straight down again. But the planet's rotated underneath us as well, so it's slightly further to the west. I've no idea how stable this thing will be when it lands. Let's accelerate it down a bit. Accelerate time. Because otherwise we'll be here forever. We are flying low over the shores, apparently. According to Kerbal Engineer. Let's just stick that over there, out of the way. There are lots and lots of different little biomes at the Kerbal Space Center, all of which you can get quite a bit of science from. You just got to be able to get to them all. This might actually give us the crawl away. It does. Collect everything. Out you get, Jeb. Out you get. Take all. Now do all this dance. Take all the data. Store all the experiments. Surface sample from the crawl away. It's another 9. Atmospheric pressure scan. Put that in just the wrong place. I can't see it. Atmospheric pressure scan can only be externally controlled by a scientist. So he needs to be a scientist to be able to do that. But if okay, fine, fine. Can you give us a temperature reading? Nope. Fine. Yes, he's done that. EVA report. EVA report from the... Yeah, right, fine. Get that in. Board. Log that. Take that. We can do it from here. Log. Just need all the science. Crawl away. Yes. I think we're there. Looks like we're there. Recover. All the science. We need all the science. I would like to be able to get into space. Like, today. Don't know how feasible that is, though. 44 science from doing that. Wow. And he gets all sorts of things. So, speed record. See, this is another mod that I really like having, because it gives you all their records. First landing on Kerbin. See, these are the sort of things that you get for taking part, aren't they? I mean, that's a Kerbin Surface EVA ribbon. Awarded for taking footsteps on Kerbin. Surely every Kerbal does that. Is that really something you want to award people something for? Oh, well done, you've walked on your home planet. Lovely. Oh well. Oh well. Back into the R&D facility and we'll see what else we've got to pick up. We've got 44... Wow. Wow, really? True. Participation trophy. It is, yeah. Everybody gets a prize here. That's better stuff. That's decouplers and a better thing. Where are the wheels? So we can actually get about. We need to be there. So it's 18 and then another 45 to get more. To get wheels. Flight control is reaction wheels. Gyroscope? Okay. I had no idea we got a gyroscope. But yeah, the tech tree. If you know the tech tree in vanilla or stock KSP, yeah. I mean that's something that's going to take us a bit to get to. because it is 28,000 science. But it gives us an Alcubia drive. Extreme fusion rockets. We have KSP Interstellar, which has got the whole load of things in it. That's all upgrades. So yeah, 28,000 science just to unlock that node, and you need that one, which itself is 20,000, and that one, which is 20,000. So we're going to be here a while. Antimatter power. It's the sort of thing you don't want to touch, isn't it? Exotic nuclear, experimental nuclear. Artificial intelligence. This gives us the IHAL. It basically does everything. Radiators, photovoltaic materials. Good lord. We're going to be around here a bit. We have 44.7 science. What would be the best thing to have? We have basic rocketry, don't we? Which will get us not very far. Actually, how powerful is that? I was thinking, how far can we get there? Yes, we might have quite a number of these streams, to be fair. I think we've basically got... Oh no, we can get more science there. But that gives us all sorts of things that we can't really use yet. Does give us the Science Junior, though. But you keep losing that. That's easy to destroy. Radar altimeter. That sort of needs to be in space, doesn't it? Batteries. Snack package. Experiment storage unit. Multispectral scanner. It needs to be up in the air. High gain antenna, micro antennas. We've got 2 sorts of magnetometers. Okay. Links science in a box. It's a materials bay. Okay. It's also 45 science. We can't afford it. Probably just general rocketry, actually. That'll get us sort of going. These are all 45, aren't they? Yes, they're all 45, so let's have that as well. So now we need just 45 more sites. So it's build up all the sites, grab all the sites. Should we try the space plane hangar? And put something together in there so we at least get another biome, because we can get the runway then. Oh, hang on. Can you still do this? You used to be able to do this. We've got no batteries of any description, have we? None whatsoever. So there's no point in trying that. Put him the right way up. You. Submersible oceanography and bathymetry. Use this submersible science package to explore the uncharted depths of the ocean. So you can go underwater now. Data can be collected above and below the depth threshold to maximise science gain. Yeah, all the mods. That is literally all the science we've got, isn't it? Right, fine. Well, you've been somewhere. Let's take you. Just try and get them all to If you launch from a different point, do you get actually launch from the desert and get the science and actually get biome data there? Yeah. See, I've got the expansions, which gives you extra places. Might be able to get somewhere. The island runway is literally over the water. It's not very far away from here at all. But the desert is a completely different biome. Right, so... Oh god, this is so small. Crew report. So, crew report from runway. Get out. EVA report from runway. Surface sample from the runway. Get back in. Get out again, let go. No. Okay, climb it then. Climb it then. Whichever. I don't care which. Get the science thing back up. That's just giving me from the runway every time, which is slightly annoying. Yeah. It's not giving me flying anymore. Oh well. Get down. Take off your helmet. And the neck ring. Surface sample. Which I think we've done, didn't we? Did we do that? No, we should, if we run off over here, be able to get something else. Yes, override it, we can redo it. But it's still the runway. Okay. EVA report. Still from the runway. Okay. Fine. That's, we might be too close to it, to be honest. He's got one snack with him. Don't want him to get too hungry. Yeah, it's just saying the runway all the time. Maybe they've patched that. Maybe they sorted that. Go on, wobble. No, hang on, that's the landing light. That's not where I wanted to be at all. I wanted to be over here. Back at the vessel. Hey Nos, how are you doing? I blame you. I may have to install Overwatch again. Store experiments. Okay, not everything could be stored. Fine, get in then. No, wrong button. Nothing's wrong with Overwatch at all. I just haven't played it in God alone knows how long. Right, observe the mystery, go. Oh, wonderful, Nos. Temperature. Temperature readings are quite literally nominal. Yes, thank you, Bill. Atmospheric pressure scans. I have, yes. I bought Overwatch on the day it was released. And I played it quite a lot. But I haven't touched it in forever. Quite literally, forever. I don't know the last time I loaded it. 28 science now. Which isn't enough, is it? Like, that's nowhere near enough. We might need to see if we can build a rocket that actually will get out of the atmosphere. Do you get the world firsts from in science mode? I can't remember. Long time since I've done this. Engine, no. Fuel tanks. Fuel tanks. Let's see what we've got. How possible is this? Yeah, Delta V, 1,770. That might just about. Do we have decouplers yet? We do have decouplers. So that gives us a decoupler. I'm just fiddling around behind my head to change the staging so that we don't accidentally lose the engine before we've started. Radial decouplers, they'll do the job, I think. I will warn you now. We have permadeath on. So if we lose a Kerbal, we've lost a Kerbal. How many of you are now desperate to be Kerbals? That might work. Do we have any nose cones of any description? Don't think we do we? No, nose cone. Nose. We have these. That'll do. You'd like to be a Kerbal. Yeah, yes. Yeah, we'll see what happens to Jebediah, shall we? First. Or shall we take Valentina? No, we might lose Valentina. We don't want to lose Valentina. Not before we've done anything with her. We can throttle those down. So they're not quite... Oop, that's not what I wanted to do at all. So throttle them down so they're not quite as terrifying. No worries, Nos. Should we try this? We've got no science on it. Not much point in sending it without any science experiments. Seeing as that is literally the whole point. We'll revert back to assembly. We'll actually make sure we take the stuff we need. Shall we? Science. We've only got the same things still. We haven't got anything more complicated. One of those. It's going to reduce the delta V, but we'll still be balanced. Let's risk it. Let's risk it. We've got no parachutes. Parachutes are sort of important. Yeah. Yeah, parachutes are sort of necessary, aren't they, really? We don't want to kill him deliberately. Oh dear. It's so long. It's been so long. Where do they even put the parachutes? I can't even remember. Parachutes, please. We have that one now. And we need that in its own group, really. We're going to want him to get out, probably. So let's move these about. As long as the door's not obstructed, we should be fine. That's still okay. We've only got one of those. We've only got one of all these. We need two. That's okay. That's okay. Now, let's try. let's try this again. Yeah, we do sort of need them to survive. Because as I say, yes, we've got permadeath on. Don't really want to be killing Kerbals deliberately. We might need a Kerbal counter. Right. Let's turn that on. All we can do is make sure it's stabilised. We can't do anything else at the moment because we haven't got any experience in these Kerbals. Which is going to make it more difficult than I was anticipating. Never mind. Let's just go straight up and see where we end up, shall we? Turn the throttle all the way up so that when these burn out, we've actually got some power to get us going. Actually, I think that's something I haven't got in all these readouts. I don't think I've got the thrust to weight ratio anywhere. So that gets rid of those. Ignite that. Oh, we're in a different position. We're somewhere else. Slow down. Slow down. Let's observe a mystery go. Yes. Yes. Flying high is helpful. That's small. That's why I got that mod, so we don't have to worry about that. Upper atmosphere. Oh God, we're going very, very high here. we are going extremely high. We're in space. Okay. We're in space because that's where the music starts. In space near Kerbin, and everything's dark. Log temperature. Log pressure. Crew report. I wasn't intending to be quite in space that soon. But because we're in space, you can get out. EVA report. Get back in. Turn the SAS back on. Yeah. Well, there's the moon. And there, that dot is Minmus. And we've still got fuel. We could actually... No, we can't do that. That's a silly idea. Does that actually put us... No, we are still in low space. We're over the grasslands, though. EVA report. Can keep doing these because we're now over a different biome, so... Re-entry in 8 minutes. Good grief. Take data from everything, because otherwise we might lose it. Yes, remove the data. Collect the data, yes. There's one. Take data. There should be somewhere. Can you reach these? You can. Good. Take that. Take that. Take all the data. Take all the data aboard. Board, please. Where are we going to land? We're going to land in the grasslands, according to Kerbal Engineer. Where is... We're still going up, would you believe? We're still going straight up. Just look at the map. Oh my god. Yes. That's a long way away. Oh god, what else have we picked up now? Collect all. Ah! We're now high over Kerbin. Good god. This might get us quite a lot of science, actually. We are high enough to be high over Kerbin. We're sort of on our way to the moon. At least we're still connected. Nothing to store. Right, good. Go away. Whew. Dear. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Here's all the other planets. We've got a mod that points out where they are. So Moho, Juna and Eve. We've got Sarnus there. Erlem. Jewel. There's the moon. Minmus. Minmus is a good target actually early on. Right, let's right, we're on our way back down again. Wondering how fast we're going to be. We should be fine. There we go. Oh, now what we got? Deploy all except EVA. Yes, yes. Collect all. Crew report from the upper atmosphere. Take that off. We might lose bits here. I'm just hoping we don't lose the pods or the parachutes or anything. God, slow down. Slow down. Parachute's safe. Oh, God. Crew report for flying. Yes, take that. That's it with that. I think we've got everything. Where are we? We're nearly in the mountains. Look at this. Please hold. Slight pause while the other half of the rocket crashes. Look how far away we are from the space center. It can be incredibly confusing. Once you get the hang of it, it's quite straightforward. You sort of have to remember everything is circles. You can't go from here to there. You have to sort of go from here round to arrive there. It takes a bit of getting used to. But it models spaceflight incredibly well. I mean, to the point NASA use it. At least they used to. Oh, it's such a weird angle. my god. What? Silverstorm? Silverstorm, that's insane. Thank you. Let me try and rescue Jebediah and then I'll cry. That's absolutely insane. Thank you. That is so generous. It's incredibly generous. I honestly don't know what to say. Thank you. Yeah, I literally don't know how to respond to that. I've got no idea. But yes, £264 from Silverstorm. That's... Oh, good grief. Yes, thank you, Jeb. Hey, Greg.
34 month.
Yes, you...
I feel I just missed something big.
Yes, you did. Just. Yeah, just... If you don't mind, Silverstorm, I will replay it. Because, yeah, this happened. Yeah. No worries, Ewok. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for being here. Yes, has that completed the goal? Has that actually completed it? I can't actually see it. It's too small. It's too small on my screen. No, not quite. So, surely not. It will go a long way towards it, though. Especially at the moment, as I said earlier, as it's starting to look as if I won't actually be able to teach anybody until at least Easter. Now that they're thinking of stopping people mixing in households all over the winter, apart from about 3 days over Christmas. Yes, absolutely, Greg. Yes, we will need to talk. Yes, we absolutely need to I say talk. Need a bit more than just talk, I think. Yes, but thank you. At the piano from home, which is a little tricky at the moment, considering my students do not have the internet access necessary to do it remotely. So it's a little bit challenging. They sort of have to come into the building, and the musicians union have said, no, they can't do that, and you can't go there either. So, lovely. Thankfully, I do qualify for the grants, but but yeah, that's not the point. That absolutely is not the point. Right, that got us 175 science. Oh, that gives us a lot of stuff. Crew cabins. Wheels are what we want. We absolutely need wheels. We sort of need to build a little rover, don't we? And go round the Space Centre and sort of pick everything up. So that's 45. Does that actually give us extra science that we could use? It gives us a Science Junior. It gives us multiple forms of the Science Junior as well, I think. Yes, it does. It gives us that one. think the magnetometer has to be in space. I don't think it works. As a science experiment, otherwise. So if we go with advanced rocketry, no, aviation, because that gives us some wheels. Basic science, still got 85. And 45 science for one nose cone. Meaning 3 different colours, but flight control gives us the reaction wheel. General construction gives us adapters and things. We'll need everything, but let's have a bigger engine, and that's everything we can afford. Okay. No, that's not what we wanted to do at all. Let's just get essentially the bottom half of what we just sent up and launched at the desert. Because then we can pick up a bit more science. So we'll just take that. Let's go with Bill. Launch at desert launch site. Because that will put us into a completely different part of the planet and give us extra science. I think. Welcome, Nataki. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated, Nataki. How are you doing? Oh, come on. Load. Right. Does this work how I thought it was? It does. Deploy all. Yes, from the desert launch site. So yes, we do get extra science. Good. I thought we did. Board. Collect everything. Well, that's about it, really, isn't it? We did manage to get into space, Cedric. Yes, we did. We have. Well, I say get into space. We've been straight up and straight back down again. But yes, we've been into space. That challenge needs changing now, doesn't it? Because we've actually completed the first one tonight. Yeah. Yes, there are now going to be hardcore vanilla Minecraft streams coming. Which is going to be interesting. I don't play hardcore. I just don't play hardcore at all. Those are still not working, are they? Should be some things happening when things happen with the challenge stuff. Well, that gives a bit more. Oh, it gets an engineer service ribbon apparently. Not really, no. I don't tend to touch vanilla. So that's another 62.
RIP 69s, less than 3 folly.
Thank you, Tarnished. Welcome. Thank you for the 2525. Yeah, that goal is getting demolished, isn't it? Really. Thank you. Yes, that's a way to arrive. That is absolutely a way to arrive. Oh, we need everything. We just need to unlock everything, at least to begin with, so we can get going. What should our next objective be? Orbit, I suppose. Can we build something that will get to orbit? You may have done a thing. Why am I not surprised, Greggles? I've never seen this part. What is it? Mark 1 Eve E. I can't read that. It's so small. Version of the remote operation system is double height, fully autonomous, artificial brain. Go away. Go. Thank you. Goodbye. Fuel tanks. What have we got now? Have we got anything bigger? Yes. Yes, we've got that thing. And actually, we've also got tweak scale. So we can do that with things if we need to. yeah, she might be a little bit biased. Thank you, Greg.
PC hype.
Another 25 quid. Thank you. I thought you were supposed to be saving money. That's a tiny little heat shield. That's still a tiny little heat shield. That one. Actually, did we want a heat shield? Hang on. No, we weren't even doing this, were we? We weren't even doing this. No, don't save it. We were building a rover, weren't we? That's what we were doing. That's what we were going to do. See, you're confusing me. Stop it. I'm confused enough. Spaceplane hangar to build a rover. Need to go and find all the biomes and grab all the science. Have we got ladders? Actually, that's a good point. Have we got ladder? Have we got a ladder? We don't have a ladder. Mobility... No. What's it called? A mobility enhancer, I think, isn't it? But we haven't got one. So that's giving us all the stuff we haven't actually got as well now. Yeah, for those of you interested as well, I have set Patreon up again. So that's now running. Can we build something that sort of resembles a plane that sort of works? Is that an option? We have a Mark 1 cockpit, but we don't have a Mark 1 fuselage, apparently. Or do we? We do have a Mark 1 fuselage. Caution, flammable liquid, it says. We don't really need much of the liquid. We don't need it full of fuel. It's only going wandering around the space centre. It's not going to fly anywhere. There's no way we're flying it anywhere, not yet. Most boring rover in the world, but it will work. How do you move these things around? No. Place, move. Like that. Oh, hang on, that's a good point. Do we have any sort of... We do have a jet engine. Intakes? Right, this is going to look even more ridiculous. Don't knock it. If it works. 21,000 Delta V. That's slightly silly. Bluto again. Thank you very much for the follow. Let's take one of them. One of them. One of them. Actually, we best have two of these just to balance it out. It's not flying anywhere, so... That needs to be in the sky. As does all of this. I think we'll put that up. No, it's far too big. That's far too big. It won't attach to anything anyway. You need to attach that to a node, really. That one will just attach to the surface. One. That's not going to be unstable at all. Oh well, yeah, we'll try that. Now we need to take a scientist. Mystery Goo. Mystery Goo. Rotate that way. This is ridiculous. Let's give it a try. See what it does. To have the PC before Christmas? Well, really, that soon? We discovered here to our horror that Christmas is 5 weeks. Back on Friday. 5 weeks' time is 2 days after Christmas. Oh God, we're nowhere near ready. We are nowhere near ready. Brakes. Brakes. Stop rolling away. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Turn the brakes off. We're not going to go anywhere with the brakes on, are we? Forwards. Forwards, please. Slowly. Actually, no, hang on. Have we got any of... Is there any of this log? Oh, it will log it. Oh, that's helpful. Discard, toggle. Come back. Observed materials bay. Take that. Now if we EVA him, we should be able to collect data. We'll require a scientist. We have a scientist. Restore. There we go. We've done that. 0.7, that's not worth bothering about. Get back in. Yes, Christmas is a lot sooner than you think. Yeah. We've done that. Let's try not to go so fast. We're bumping around a bit. Come on. Have we got steerable wheels? Yes, we do have steerable wheels. Good. I was slightly worried we hadn't got steering. It's also getting close to sunset. No, we're not taking off with this. No, this ain't going anywhere. This is the closest thing we can get to a car, really, at the moment. And it's ugly and horrible, but it'll do the job. Sort of need wings to take off this way. Right, if we come over here. There we go. A whole other load of stuff we can do. Collect everything. Temperature scan from the spaceplane hangar. Magnetometer scan, crew report, EVA report, surface sample. See, we can now pick up all sorts of stuff. Oh, yeah. Get back in. Pressure scan. History go. Material study. Collect everything. We now need to get him out. And restore that. And restore that. Surface sample, which we might actually already have. Pull that back down. This is for science, yes. Yeah, but forwards. Forwards. Why are we rolling back that way? So that counts as the spaceplane hangar. See, every little building at the Kerbal Space Center is a different biome, so you can get all this science from each and every one, which gives you quite a bit of a head start, which is helpful. Once we've got stuff, we can start planning proper missions to other places, like other parts of Kerbin, for instance, which is always fun. It is just a tiny exploit, isn't it? It's completely intended. It's apparently totally intended. Been there since the very earliest days. I mean, I was playing this in alpha. There we go. New biome. Where are we now? Shores, apparently. Deploy all. So on the astronaut complex, gather everything. Surface sample, yes. EVA report, yes. Board. No, don't board, actually. Collect data, yes. Restore. Same thing with that. Collect the data. Yes, remove it and restore. Get back in. Collect everything. Yes, exactly. It was something that got discovered quite quickly. So that's the astronaut complex. As you can see, it's getting late on our first day. Oh God! That's what's that? That's
more science.
Stop! Don't crash into the building. Anatinus, thank you very much. It's another £5.06. So administration, all of that, yes, or everything. Collect it all. EVA him. Get surface sample and an EVA report. Yes. Restore that. Restore that. This is where you start to do this sort of silly little dance and pick up stuff from everywhere. So that's administration. Now this is what's so cheaty about this. If you can get this in the right place, it works, because the flagpole is another one. The flagpole itself is one all on its own. That might be a bit difficult to get to. Surface sample from the flagpole. Can we get an EVA report from the flagpole? No, that's still the astronaut complex. So it's taking the surface sample from the flagpole, but everything else is still there. Okay, right, board. No way we're going to stop that at just the right point. Might need a better vehicle to do that. Right, deploy everything. So from R&D, surface sample, EVA report. So just keep doing it. Get back in, collect everything, and get back out again so we can restore the stuff. This is why you take a scientist to do this, because the scientists can restore these single-use experiments, so you can use them multiple times. So we're at R&D at the moment. We're going to crash into that building if we're not careful. So where else have we got? We've got the tracking station to go to, the space, the vehicle assembly building as well, which would probably be a good idea. Hey Chuck, how are you doing? Oh, what's that? Is there something else? Select! See, the only reason anybody goes to a KSP stream is to see explosions. That's what happens. That's what you get. Never mind, that's 140 science we've earned there. Just doing that, we've got 140 science, and we've still got the tracking station and the vehicle assembly building, and indeed the mission control building to do. We did crawl. Actually, we could do the crawl away as well. Let's just recover that. And should we try that again? Unknown part modules. How could there possibly be unknown modules in it? How does that work? Nothing seems to be working, and I don't know why. Yeah, none of the channel point stuff seems to be working. That's really, really strange. I will need to have a look at that. We were always going to have bugs, were we not? Yes, don't know why the meow didn't work. Some of the sound effects working. That's really odd. Really, really odd. Let me try something. Let me just try it myself. Right, now I don't know. Try it again. Try them again. They should be just working. Maybe it just needs resetting again. I don't know. I have no idea. Not a clue. Not a clue. There we go. Things work. Oh God, somebody's found the goose. Somebody's found the fucking goose. Thank you, Talia.
Hey, phrasing!
Oh dear. That might actually have to go, that one. Yeah, that one might be a problem. Right, let's get down the runway and head back to where we were supposed to be doing things, and we'll see if we can pick up all the rest of the science, because then we can actually concentrate on getting out into space. Like a good... Oh God, there's no cooldown on it. Shit. Like what a good space program is supposed to do. There are people with a huge number of channel points, yes. Yes, there are. I dread to think what some people have got. Because I had them before they were released as well. I had them early. Like, really early. Like, a couple of months early. It was ridiculous. I got them ages before anybody else had them. I was sort of in that test group. Right, let's not make the same mistake again. Let's slow down before we turn. Then we might find that we don't actually roll over and crash, because this is not the most stable spacecraft in the world. Not that it's going much into space, of course. Slow down a bit. Brake. No, brake. Turn a bit. Turn a bit. We need to go over to this building. Good God. Come on. Shadows are a bit interesting in this game, but we'll cope. That's the back of the building. We might need to be around the front. Maybe this actually gets closer. I can't remember. I can't remember exactly where the bounds are. Oh no, no, I think that's it. I think we're there. Brake. Stop. Deploy all except EVA. Yes. Material from mission control. Yes, that's what we want. Grab everything. Collect everything. Now we can get him out. Surface sample. Yes. EVA. Yes. Restore that. Restore that. Get back in. Bring that down again. Right. Do we have any lights? No, we don't. Brakes off and off we go again. So vehicle assembly, that's straight in front of us, so we best go there. Got a feeling there's little microbiomes as well. Things like the flagpole. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are we? Let's deploy. From the VAB. So that's everything from the VAB. Brake. Brake, please. Don't move. Collect data and store it while we're here. VAB, Vehicle Assembly Building. It's basically where you build all your rockets. Have we done that? We have done that. Board. Board, get in. Collect everything. Toggle that again. So there is the tracking station still to go. And we'll try not to crash. Can't promise, but we can give it a try. Do we have to cross the crawlerway to do this? Does this count as the crawlerway? Forward. Forward. That way, please. Over there. Over there. It's also getting dark, so. That there does not count as the crawlerway. That should up there, though. There we go. Stop. From crawlerway, yeah. Everything. Give. Collect everything. Get him out. I think we've already done these. We have already done that, haven't we? Because we've already been here. It's a bit more science, though. Restore you. Restore you. Get back in your machine. Right, now this is where it's going to be a little bit tricky. Can we turn it round without crashing into things? Can we rise up over that? Probably not. Oh, no, maybe. Okay, where's this then? From shores. Kerbal Shores. That's not a micro one, that's a big one. That's a proper biome. EVA reports, yes. Get back in. Collect everything. I do like this mod. Nice and easy to do everything. Restore it. Restore that. Okay. So, just these dishes and we're there. Yeah, just randomly decides it's going to want to go backwards. I know what causes it on the runway. I don't know what's causing it here, though. The runway is... the way the game is built, the runway is a model that is perfectly flat. But it's something like 1.5 miles long. And it's sitting on top of a surface that is ever so slightly curved. And so, because of course the planet is round. So there is a slight curve away from the middle of it to the back. So you roll backwards at the beginning of the runway, and at the far end you'll roll away from it. So you're actually having to fight the curvature of the planet when you first put something on the runway, because it will roll backwards. Like every time. This should be it. That's it. We've got everything. We are done. We are done. Shut up, aircraft. We are there. Not too bad. So that's another 130 science. We now have 288 science. And we haven't really left the Space Centre, apart from just going straight up and down. Which is very, very helpful. So, flight control, which gives us all sorts of things. Space exploration. Now, here's the thing. That's a science experiment, which would be very, very helpful. That's a bottle of beer. Here's the ladders, so we can actually get out of things. Handrails, antennas, scanners, storage containers, more ladders. Land experiments that you could have to do on the surface of a planet. This is very, very interesting. Tiny habitation models to lift in space for repair of Kerbals. It's not much, but it helps. Are they for orbit? Is that a space station part? I don't know. Storage technology, which we don't really need yet. Landing, aerodynamics, just all sorts of things. Fuel systems, small fuel tanks, which actually would make flying a bit easier, wouldn't it? Propulsion systems, that's more engines. Well, it's an orbital manoeuvring engine. Heavy rocketry, which give us extra engines that we don't really need yet, but well, those two are we're going to need them anyway. Advanced flight control, that gives us thrusters and a bigger command pod, so we can send two Kerbals rather than just the one. It's all science experiments, really. Electrics might come in handy. Does that give us panels? It does. Panels and batteries, and indeed a ghetto blaster. Long flights can be boring and sometimes even unbearable. To brighten up the life of our brave space explorers, our engineers have developed a special version of the cassette recorder, a tape recorder without a cassette. It always plays the same tune, thus completely eliminating any conflicts between crew members concerning musical preferences. Right. I don't know that it actually makes a noise, but... 90 there. We've got room for one more of these. Which ought to be what? God. This is the problem with KSP. What do you get? What do you need? Probably the fuel tanks. Because that's given us engines that we can use. Let's go with the fuel tanks, I think. That's not the fuel tanks. Where was it? Oh, God. Oh. IRL Mike, thank you. Thank you very much for the £75. Thank you. Much appreciated. I think. How's that? So we're at 18 sites. Now we need to start thinking about going elsewhere. Thank you, Mike. Much appreciated. Oh, dear. Should we go to tomorrow? Walk to the next morning. Where should our... Oops, sorry, I've just banged the microphone. Apologies to anybody who's listening on headphones. Where should we go? What shall our first destination be? What should we aim at? No issues. Oh, lovely. Yes, thank you, Nos. Thank you, Nos. We do have an analogue. We don't have actually the planet, but we do have Erlem. I don't know that that's probably a good idea to try to go to first. It's quite a long way away. Where's the alarm clock? What's our first window? Sarnus is our next one. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Yes, Sarnus is the first window we have. Sarnus. That's the first window we have, because I set these up before we started, because the mod that gives you these windows, these times, and allows you to set these alarms into the alarm clock has a tendency to crash at the moment. Has a tendency to crash the game. So Mars analog is Duna. 229 days time is our best opportunity to go there. Where is Duna? Duna. Of course, we haven't actually got anything like remote tech installed, but we are using the vanilla or the standard stock communication system. So yeah, we're gonna have to work out how to use that, because I've never used it at all, like ever. Minmus is always a good idea. Minmus is always a nice shout. Nice and straightforward. Of course, the moon is the obvious place to go. We can see if we can send a probe. Should we see if we can build something that will actually get a probe on a flyby mission of the moon? Won't necessarily send a Kerbal. Not quite yet. Wait for everything to load. Right, vehicle assembly building. VAB. Right. What can we do? We do have the Protobodyne Octo. We also have the Steputnik. What do these got? Actually, that's a very good point. What have they got? In terms of their ability to... Oh. Yeah, I was going to say, I think we will need a comm network, won't we? That's just a good point. Do we have... You can't find out from in here. Can you find out by looking at the settings in-game, or do you have to come out of the game to look at it? I don't know whether I enabled the extra ground stations. Or more to the point, I don't know whether I disabled the extra ground stations. Can you tell from here? Enable the comm network. No. We haven't got extra ground stations, so yes, we do need a communications network. We need communication satellites. Or you could just change it, I suppose. No, that's cheating. That's cheating. Yeah, that's cheating. We need to build communication satellites. Yeah, exactly. I do plan to do unmanned missions, yeah. I want to send satellite, because I've got ScanSat in. Once I get access to the equipment, I want to send things to scan everywhere to get maps and look for somewhere to actually place bases and do some resource scanning and all the rest of it. So yes, we need some sort of communications satellites. Antenna rating 5K. Might need a bit more than that. SAS equipped. What has this got? I'm actually just going to put this onto the launch pad. No worries, Richnell. No worries. Thank you very much for dropping in. It's direct. 194 million meters. Because we've got level 3. Oh no, it's via Deep Space Network. Is that what I'm looking at? I've never used the vanilla stuff. I normally just tend to put remote tech in and do it that way. Point this antenna at a reflector part to add significantly to its capabilities. Okay. Oh, that's a nice little antenna, really. What's it do? Render. Oh, God. What have I done there? Oh, that's path. That's where it's actually sending things. So yeah, we're going to need to do some stuff. Right, how terrible is this thing? Or how brilliant is this thing? SAS equipped. It doesn't tell you actually what it will do. Let's give it some power. That's communication. Give it some power, I said. Or not, as the case may be. Can you not attach anything to this? Hello? Hello, game? That's really strange. That's really odd. Oh, there. Of all places. Ah. Okay. Oh, okay. That wasn't what I was expecting it to do. That... okay. Maybe not. Guidance nose cone. Unmanned remote pilot assist available. Yeah, let's just stick this on the launch pad and see what it does. Has this got any sort of communications? I've no idea. I haven't a clue. Yeah. Stick this on the launch pad and we'll find out. Find out what it can do. Because I can't find the thing that tells you. It's such a long time since I played any KSP properly. Oh, we're still out in the desert. SAS on. It's just got stability. That has just got stability. It's not going to be very helpful when we want to be putting things in very specific orbits, really. So that may not be what we want. How about you? Actually, no, hang on. Launchpad. What do you got? Because just having stability assist is going to make it tricky. Mind you, might be an interesting challenge. In fact, will be a very interesting challenge. What do you got? Oh, that hasn't got anything. That hasn't got anything at all. That's useless. That's absolutely useless without giving it an actual something else. Right. The Prototurbidine Octo it is. Fine. Right. Communication satellite. Best way of doing that would be that's a bit silly. That's also a bit silly. No. So 3 times in the mirror and a Kerbal appears. Well, we might be stuck with that. Does it go any smaller? That's the tank. That's the wrong thing. Because it will go smaller. Tweak scale. It's an absolute wonderful thing. Actually, they're enormous. You know, weirdly, that might get into orbit on its own. Just as it is. All the solar panels. Keep it going. Requires 51.4 good gold. That's when transmitting. $194 million meters, which I can never work out. I don't actually know. If we just put one of these on, it's one of these buttons, that one. That has no mass as such, does it? So it won't interfere with... Oh no, it does have mass. So we need to mirror that. So let's use that up in the sky, as it were. Coupling. Decoupler. That's huge. That way. No, that way. We're right first time. That's 1,000. See, building rockets is always tricky. I don't know how well this will work either. We shall see. It's going to be a comsat, which will spell with a K because it's Kerbal Space Program, so you spell everything with a K. Now, do we need relay things as well, don't we? From memory. That's direct. It doesn't tell you. So those are the same thing. Those things are essentially the same thing. Okay. That's a relay. Oh, God. It's one of these. We'll turn it round. There we go. Oh, I do apologise. I may be about to sneeze horribly. Yes, contrary to popular belief, this is rocket science, yes. Though, having said that, rocket science is surprisingly straightforward. Let's just put some solid boosters on this and see what happens. Shall we? There's no Kerbal, so... No, we've got launch stability. We've got stability enhancers. How nice. Oh, reaction wheel. No, I didn't want to take the solar panels off. That's tiny. That's also tiny. That's even smaller. Give it a bit more power. This is ridiculous. No worries, Selleck. Thank you for dropping in. No, I think that might be a little bit overkill. If we put, I don't know the way around this thing yet. Robotics. Oh God. What am I looking for? I'm looking for aerodynamic, aren't I? Aerodynamics. Nose cones. There. Well, there's probably something I've forgotten to do, but we'll give it a try. Let's launch from the launch pad. Fingers crossed. Now, this is where we find I can't do a gravity turn anymore. This is where everything goes horribly wrong. We crash into the sea. Or possibly explode in the upper atmosphere. One of the two. We have connection, which is helpful. Which is very helpful. Let's give it a try. Not RCS. Turn that on so we stay at least sort of stable. Is our staging correct? Solid rocket boosters decouple. That no, because if we take off with it as it is, we will find that we stay rooted to the ground because the launch clamps are in the wrong stage. So launch clamps and solid boosters go. Yeah, this is where exactly. Decouple that, fire that, decouple that, fire that. We probably haven't got enough antenna power, but we'll see what happens. Up we go. Can we sort of slightly tilt? Just a little bit. Not too much. Should have throttled these down. Should definitely have throttled these down. Getting into orbit's going to be awful from this position. Whoa! Hello. That's not what we wanted to do. That's not what we wanted to do at all. Fire that. Yeah, well, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. Right. No, I didn't want to go there. I wanted to go back to assembly. We'll probably get one next time. We haven't got enough authority to be able to move, so... what happens if we do this? This is probably a bad idea, but... can this be scaled up? It can. Let's limit those to half their power, just so they don't sort of just push us into the sky at far too fast a speed. If I can get to half power. Let's have another go. See if we can actually move about. Because we've got no control at all. Like, nothing. It might have helped if we'd actually fired the engine when we decoupled the boosters as well. That might have made it a little bit easier. Okay, so put that on again. Let's have the liquid engine at about half. I think the only dignified response to that really is, oh bugger. You're supposed to check your staging. We've left the solid boosters on the ground firing. But I think that was what the problem was, really. It was going too fast. But I don't know that we're going to get into space, to be perfectly honest, because we've now run out of that. And now this thing is rather underpowered. It's fine in space. It's a little underpowered here. So, you know, now I can point this in any direction I like from here. But we might need the boosters to actually get us going a bit better. This might be quite a nice suborbital trajectory. We have no power, apparently. Oh no, we do. What's this then? Megajoules. We don't have any megajoules. That's beamed power, I think. That's beamed power from Interstellar. See, the point is we've got to get this number above 70,000 before we're even in space. An orbital speed is, what, 2,200, something like that? But we've got to be above 70 kilometres. Oh, no, it's this side. This side we are. Oh, that's fine. We are there. 80. Right. This might actually get into orbit. We might not be able to do anything with it, but we'll get into orbit. Right, manoeuvre nodes. Oh, God. I do like this mod. It doesn't have to make it easier. 83. We've missed the node as well. Yep. Fire. Already coming back down. We're not careful. Push that further away. Okay, let's redo this so we've got a bit of time. Yeah. No, wrong way. So apoapsis and periapsis above the atmosphere. Good. Node in 8 seconds. No, time to node, but I need to move that. Time to node burn, 2 minutes. We've got time. How do we do this? That one. There is a mod that makes it easier. So that's the number we're looking at. We're in space anyway. And it's still talking to KSC. Would you believe? Is this actually going to get into orbit? We've got 261 to do. What do we got? 1,282. Right. Deploy. Deploy those. Don't know whether that's what we need. But we'll get something into orbit. Which is half the battle with KSP, really. I don't know whether you can actually see that number. It might be behind me. Let's put it there. So we're pointing at the manoeuvre node. 9-second burn. One, and go. And everything flips, and we are in orbit. I think we might have more than enough more than enough control authority. But we're in orbit. Look at that. Well, that gets into orbit. We can't put it anywhere, though. We don't really have enough to actually put it anywhere useful. And it's about to go over the horizon, so it won't be able to talk. At least I don't think it can. Signal strength is fine. Direct connection to Space Center. If we send this round the planet a bit, if we speed up the time. How is that still connected to the Space Center? Because it's going through the planet. Oh, there we go. Then we lose it. So we've now got limited probe control. What does that mean? Does that mean we can move it? No, we can't. Yeah, so we can't use the curb net. Antenna rating of 5K. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. But well, let's say you get a satellite in space. It can't do anything of any great significance because it's too close. But I'm amazed we got it there without it actually needing boosters. So if we go around the planet, by the time it gets round here somewhere, it should, well, round here somewhere, gets in range of the Space Center. We should then get, there we go. That's a really fuzzy, I don't like that. Settings, difficulty options, advanced. Probe scribe signal for any control rather than go to partial control when lacking a signal. That's really occlusion modifier. Ah. Multiplier applied to the effective size of objects that can occlude antennas used for objects with atmospheres. Let's put that up to 9.9. Can we put 0.95? Is that possible? No. Apparently not. 0.90 on both. We've still got connection. Because that's not going through the atmosphere. That's going through the planet. That's able to talk to Space Center through the planet. Which is just a little odd. Now, through the atmosphere I can understand, but through the planet itself? Maybe we need to go away from the from this satellite and come back again. Maybe that'll sort it. It can be sort of game where things like that are sort of necessary. But yeah, that seems a bit. Enable comms links weakening and going down when the link goes through atmospheric plasma. Atmosphereless worlds, I think it should be 1, to be perfectly honest. Ah, 0.55. Let's try that. Because if the thing you're trying to talk to is over the horizon, you can't talk to it unless you can bounce it off something else. That makes sense. So we should lose. I don't know whether actually you can see it. There is a very faint green line between the ComSat and the actual space centre over there. Don't know how clear that bit. So that's now below the horizon. Yeah, that really can speak to the speak to the space centre through the planet. That shouldn't be possible. It's quite a long way through the planet. Look at that. Wow. We'll leave it there. We'll leave that there. We'll go back to the space centre. Let's abandon that satellite in orbit. I do apologise for those of you worried about Kessler syndrome. We're leaving a satellite there. We'll see what it does when we get back to it. Well, there's a landed. No, they never took off. Let's go into the tracking station and get back at our satellite. Alarm clock, go away. So here's our satellite. Happily orbiting Kerbin. Oh, we can rename it from there, apparently. Let's fly our satellite and see what happens when we go around a bit more in the orbit and see where it connects and disconnects. So that is not connected to the space center, which is what I was expecting. We've got limited control to somewhere. To the desert launch facility. Because that is over the horizon. See, the other launch sites have got really weak connections as far as I know. Ooh. Yeah, and as you get closer to it. So we're connected to the launch, to that. Connected to the airfield, to the desert stuff. We're still not connected to now we're connected to KSC. No, not because we're over that. So we're looking for a line between there and the space center. There we go. Through the atmosphere. That's a bit better. It's still a bit much, but that'll be better. That'll be better. There we go. So there's our satellite. Nice and happy, nice and contented. It is, isn't it, Silverstorm? Yes, it is exactly that. So that, as a proof of concept, works, as far as I can tell. Now, next question. Do we put these in geostationary orbit, or do we just put them in an orbit that just goes round and doesn't really matter about being geostationary? Geostationary is always fun. And as we get more and better stuff, we can come up and service these and replace. We have actually got enough fuel to deorbit it. You all wanted an explosion. Retrograde. Oh god. You all wanted an explosion, didn't you? Boom boom time. Indeed. I don't know whether I'm going to get to land on land. We might. Let's accelerate down. So we're coming out of orbit. Okay, we're back in the atmosphere. Speed up time. First you abandoned him, now cold-blooded bird. Yeah. Yeah, in a word. Let's turn the stability off. We don't need the stability. Can we turn the stability off? We can't turn the stability off. Apparently. Oh, no, you press it. You press the keyboard button. Yeah. See, it's so long. It's so long. Things will blow up here. Things will burn up in the atmosphere. Re-entry. High gain antenna broken by aero forces. Yeah. Things heat up. We shall lose the solar panels, I would imagine. If any of this gets down to the ground, I will be seriously disappointed. Oh, that's getting a bit hot. So you get these temperature gauges when things are heating up. Due to the air. Where's the kaboom? Well, that's disappointing. That's really disappointing. That's extremely disappointing. We're coming down in the sea as well. And the sea on Kerbin, from memory, is rather like hitting stone. I'll be really annoyed if this survives. It's got no parachute, so it's going to hit the ground. Well, it's going to hit the water at quite a speed. 245 metres a second. That's not slow. 230. No, all gone. All destroyed. All gone. God, don't zoom in on that. Yeah, nothing survived. Vessel is destroyed. Let's go back to the space centre. So we need to get those up into space with a bit more fuel. With just a little bit more fuel than what they had. Right. Oh. More debris. Loads more debris. Recover it all. There we go. There's an explosion. There's an explosion. If we try that and actually use the boosters properly, we might find we actually get into space with quite a bit of fuel to be able to manoeuvre that satellite into a position where it's useful. Because it wasn't useful in that position, really. Yeah, you load the auto-saved one. Now, the problem was that our stability clamps were in the wrong stage. No, they want to be in that one, don't they? They want to fire at the same time as the boosters, so they release and the boosters allow it to go. That's at a lower thrust. Let's give this a try. Let's see. I think this will go horribly wrong because I can't fly it properly. How high is Kerbal stationary orbit? I can't remember. Actually, having said that, I've got a thing somewhere. Let's open that up. See if I can show it to you as well. Should be able to, provided it opens. Oh God, yeah, yes. Open it in that. Open it in that app, please. So once this loads, I found the DV map. When it loads, come on. And he's just sitting there, ready. Is that all correct now? I think so, yes. Yes, I did find the DV map. With the extra stuff for the Outer Planets mod. Geostationary orbit, what's that say? 2000... Oh, no, wrong button. 2,868. 2868. Could we get to there? 4,515 delta V to do that. I don't know, actually. What have we got total? That says 3,101, so we probably can't do that. Let's see. Let's see. I don't think we'll get to that height, but we'll give it a try. So with the boosters, we should do a bit better. Obviously, I can't alter what these boosters are doing in any way. Point in sort of the right direction. But now we're not going quite so fast as we were first time. Into the clouds. Yeah. God, try and keep it steady. Try and keep it straight-ish. Go. Accelerate. Oh shit, no. Well, don't ask me how I saved that. I don't know. That's the number we're looking at, that apoapsis height. Need to get that above the atmosphere. I do hate rockets that do a ballet dance halfway up. We can throttle down because it's getting a bit hot. Right. So the apoapsis height we need to get above 70. Ideally we wanted about 80 or even 90. So we've got a bit of leeway. Oh, we're over 70. 74, 75, let's go to 80. 78, 79, 80. Whew, that wasn't too bad, despite the pirouette halfway up. I do like this this maneuver node mod. It's so helpful. Does that mean we haven't got enough stuff? No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Extend the antenna. Yes, extend the antenna. I really should have put these on action groups, shouldn't I? Music means we're in space. We've reached space because that's where the music starts, yeah. I can't remember it was said that now. I heard somebody say it on a KSP stream and thought, oh god, that's good. So we're burning in 20 seconds. Let's fast forward that a bit. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to regret putting that goose sound effect in, aren't I? I know I'm going to regret that. That's sort of okay. That's really not okay. That's not very circular at all. 81 by 78. That's a bit better. I'd forgotten about that. I'd forgotten about that sound. There's one of those for when one completes as well. Slightly different sound. We could go straight to the moon. Actually, this might actually reach the moon. Okay, let's have a think. How many of these do we want to put up? Do we want to try and be really, really clever and don't do it with 3? Or do we want to be safe and do it with 4? Because we need all these to talk to one another, really. So there's always one above the space centre. I think probably the best thing to do is do it with 4, don't you? Oh God, mathematics. So 3 would be at 180 degrees. No, they wouldn't. 3 would be at 120 degrees apart. Quick math, yeah. 3's nice and easy because it's an equilateral triangle. 4, you sort of have to have them at square. They've got to be 90 degrees apart, haven't they? No, they've got to have... No, not 90 degrees. It can't possibly be 90 degrees. That can't possibly be right. We're producing a square, basically. How high should we go, then? I wonder, could we get it to... no, not that. Oh, shit. Stop it. Don't do that. Don't waste fuel. Absolutely don't waste fuel. We're going to have to do it when we come back round here, aren't we now? Right. What was the figure? What was the figure? 2868. 2868. So we need to get that to 2868. Do we have enough to do it? That's 640. Actually, we do. We have enough delta V to put them in geostationary orbit. But we've sort of got to make sure this one's above the above the space centre, because otherwise it won't be able to communicate with it. Despite our problem. So actually, the best way of doing this is to actually wait until we come round again, isn't it, and do it there. Wonderful thing about this is that you can adjust it by pressing buttons. Oh God, that's going to be taking forever. 2868. That's not doing what we wanted to do. That's adding time. That's adding time. That's not what we want. Where the hell is it? Turn it up, turn it down. Prograde there. That's far too much. Two 2896, 2881. So, oh, 67. There we go. 2868. 641.2. There is no way we're going to get it that precise by hand. No way at all. No way at all. But we can't even point it, can we now? Are we going to be in connection with the KSC when we come back round? That's that's the important thing. So that readout tells you how much you need to be able to do it. 641.2, and we've got 2,232 left. So I think we'll be okay. Like I say, everything circles. You go up in a straight line and everything becomes circular. Right, let's get this into orbit. Well, it's in orbit. Get it into the right place. Then we can worry about circularizing it. Four, three, two, one, fire. I realise I'm playing from the map screen. So we push the height of this orbit out there. Just get it as close as we can. 6769.1. 69.1. That's close enough. Right. Now, when we get up here, we need to... Where's my button? There's a button to circularize. Circularize the orbit. That's another 431, which we have. And that will give us a satellite that just goes round and round and round at exactly the same speed as the planet rotates, or at least roughly the same. Difficulty is going to be that we're not going to have connection. So we might have to do this a few times. Might have to go round a few times and wait until that's in the right place. Oh, are we there? Actually, we might be able to do it. We might be able to do it this time. Wow. I thought that was going to take longer than that. It's not very over the space centre, is it? As long as it's over the horizon, though. Or do we go round? We go round again. We go round again. Make sure that it can actually talk to the space centre. I might have to go around several times. This satellite has been in the sky for a day. Days are only 6 hours, though. That's better. That's a bit better. Okay. That's a bit more over the space centre. because that's the space centre there. Point in the right direction, like so. There's the it's really dark, isn't it? Hang on. I can fiddle with that. Vacuum ambient light level. There we go. That's a bit better. We can now see what we're doing. So burn time of what? So that's 16 seconds in 30. Two, one, fire. Circularize our orbit. We're a long way from the planet now. Orbital period. I think I do have that. I do. So I really want that to be about 6 hours. Well, almost exactly 6 hours. As close as we can get it to. 5 seconds over. Change the thrust limit down. Point in that direction. And make that slightly less. 3, 2, 1. No. Trouble with this is you find yourself fiddling with it forever. That will go down lower, won't it? Naught is not going to get us anywhere. 0.5, that'll do. So it's this number I'm looking at. Orbital period needs to be 6 hours. Oh, look at that. Oh, okay. Don't touch anything. Don't touch a thing. I have never got that exact. Like, ever. Shut down the engine, please. Don't accidentally fire that. I've never got that exact. We're slightly inclined, but so that will stay perfectly. Well, it will move, but it'll stay sort of over the space center all the time. Yeah. An exactly 1 day orbital period. That, like I said, I never got it that close. Never got it that close. Yeah, I didn't even move it. I'm not even touching it. I'm not going to even turn the SAS off. Which is going to be a slight... I actually do need to move it, don't I? Because none of the solar panels are pointing at the sun. Oh, God. And they never will point at the sun like that. Oh, we're okay. We're okay. Point it normal. 14% on the new chapter. Oh, God. Really? Right. So that now is our first communication satellite. We just need another several. spaced at the right distance around, which will be it's 120. It's 60 degrees, isn't it? No, that would give us 6. We don't want 6. It is 90 degrees, isn't it? Of course it is. Is there a way of getting it to tell you what the angle is to another spacecraft? Probably. Need to have a good look at Kerbal Engineer to make sure. But yeah, we have the start of our communications network, and that should anyway always be able to talk to the space center. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. 1 day, 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. Good grief. Like I say, it is a bit inclined, but 0.6 of a degree, that's not anything really to worry about. So it'll sort of wobble up and down in the sky. But that's about it. If we go back to the space center, can you actually see it Can you see these things from the Space Center? Does distant object enhancement allow you to see these things? There's allowed debris. Recover all the boosters. That apparently landed fine. It's morning, isn't it? Early morning. Game. Why is it when you go as flat as it'll allow you, you're suddenly underwater? Oh well. Well, we have our first satellite. We have our first satellite going round and round and round and round and round, as it will forever. We need to augment it with a few more, because otherwise we won't necessarily be able to talk to that one, because it will be obscured by the planet. And we'll need to do something similar around the moon, and then we can think about getting things landed. But we need science. But if we can get that into orbit, one of those slightly modified should be able to do a flyby of the moon. We've got a plan. We've got a bit of a plan. Right, it is 10 to 11. I think I'm going to call it there. I don't know what will be happening with streams going forward. The schedule is there. The schedule is absolutely there, but it might be a bit hit and miss at times. If you are subbed, I have brought back the ringtones as well. I will be doing those every month. If you decide you want to support on Patreon, you will also get access to those if you're at the right level. But everybody that supports on Patreon, this is something you don't necessarily get if you're a Twitch subscriber. But if you are supporting on Patreon, even at the lowest level, you get access to the composition diary. So you will see and get all sorts of background on how the music I'm writing is written. So if that interests you, Patreon is the place to be for that. If you want the ringtones, they do crop up in the sub area of Discord whenever I finish them. I'm aiming at releasing them on the 1st of the month, so they are there. But they will be coming. We might actually have to do a stream or two to actually write a few. But yeah, they are coming. Shall we organise a bit of a raid? Why not? Where should we go? Who is busy doing something at the moment who we could go and say hello to? Oh, why don't we go and see Wobbly? Let's go and have a look at what Wobbly is doing. Shall we? He is current. What is he playing? He's playing Call of Duty. And he's added an underscore to the end of his name, would you believe? So we're going to go and say hello to Wobbly. Thank you all for being here. It's been lovely to be back. Like I say, we'll see how we go. But I'm hoping we should be able to get the ball rolling again. You've all been so generous tonight. It's absolutely incredible. I honestly don't know what to say. But thank you all for being here. And I'll see you whenever the next stream ends up being. Keep an eye on Discord. That's where you're likely to come across things, announcing things. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for everything tonight. And I'll see you at some point.